Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin did move close to my target. Yeah, I did talk in the last few days and weeks always about further short-term upside potential, which then also happened. Yeah, I talked about without a problem Bitcoin could reach the 21.7k level. We did reach in the end 21,480, and we now need to be on the lookout that this move up could be finished. It's not entirely clear yet. Yeah, this is always what's happening when we get close to the finish line, when we get into the domain of a fifth wave. Yeah, we need to be ready that this move up could be finished. There's now a couple of possibilities I want to talk you through. It can be a bit complicated, but that is just what it is, because first of all, the Bitcoin chart is a bit of a mess and we are getting close to a possible exhaustion of this move up, and then we always need to be on the lookout that things could stop at any point in time. So at the moment, just to give you the higher level view here, my view is still that Bitcoin is going to put a new low in. Yeah, I'm happy to be surprised, and I'm also not ruling out that Bitcoin has made a loss, has made a low already. But it is what the chart currently suggests. And strategy-wise, that is why when I do trading at the moment or anything, I focus more on the high reliability chart. So in terms of charts that are more reliable, you know, we look at here Ethereum, we look at Aave, we look at maybe even BNB, and they are the charts that I would personally focus on. Bitcoin is a bit, yeah, here and there. Of course you can trade it, but it's just less reliable from its overall structure, and that just increases the risk, right, and reduces the reliability. Okay, but the overview is here that we started the decline from the 15th of August, which was at around 25k. We came down in a wave A, moved up in a B, and we're coming down in C. This is a three-wave structure because we are in a fifth wave, and the fifth wave is the last wave that could end the bear market. Yes, other interpretations are possible. It is even possible, as indicated here in white, second, that Bitcoin has put a low in already. Yeah, this is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's entirely possible that Bitcoin put a low in already. But at the moment, I just don't have the evidence for that. But I will tell you how we can determine that in the next few days and weeks. Okay, so let's take a look, and we go and zoom in for Bitcoin. My view is therefore that, you know, we are now in this move down, and we're just putting a corrective wave to the upside in, which would come down. So just to highlight that here, in this C wave, yeah, I just showed you the wave 5 consists of ABC. My view is at the moment that this here was a wave 1. We are now in this wave 2 to the upside. So that is where I refer to the short-term upside that was possible and likely. And we're coming down in 3, move up in 4, come down in 5 to finish off the wave 5. Okay, so the point is obviously the wave 2 must not exceed the wave 1 high, which was actually here at 22.8k. Yeah, so this must stay below that. If we go above that, it would be a strong signal that we're ready to 25k. Okay, so let's zoom in. So we followed this move to the upside, and at the moment the view is that, yeah, this was wave 1, this was wave 2, we've talked about that. Here wave 3, all good. Yeah, here the point is we did miss the target by I think $20 for the wave 3. Again, that leaves the option open, like with Ethereum as well, that we could say, okay, maybe this wave 4 never ended, and this wave 4 is actually here, which means that we have to set everything to the upside. Let me just show you that. This is not entirely clear, and that is where you get a little bit uncertainty in when you get close to the finish line here. Yeah? So it is like possible, like with Bitcoin, like with with Ethereum as well, that maybe this wave 4 was here, this wave 5 then here, yeah, this wave 3 up here, then this wave 4 will happen later, you know. So this is possible. That means just also, again, strategy wise, and I'm saying that because we missed the target area here just a little bit. So that fifth wave of the third that you can see there, which topped at around 21,090, it just wasn't strong enough. So it leaves some, you know, it leaves a lot to be desired in terms of strength for a fifth wave of a third. Yeah, it's valid. That's why I'm considering it. But also we need to have on the radar that maybe this was only a wave A down here, which bottomed at 20,000. This was a wave B up, and we now come on. Then we came down in wave C to 20,040 again. Yeah, and it was this white wave 4, and we are now pushing up in 5. This is what we don't really know. So it could be, just to visualize it on the chart, that we get here another wave down and another wave up. Okay, that is important to understand. So I'll give you the key support levels that we now need to hold for that to make that likely. But yeah, overall, scenario worked out. Here, this was another long area. Here we had another area for reversal. Both worked out. So it's all about now maybe taking some profits. That's entirely up to you, because we can count 5 waves as complete. So there's a risk that we have put a more substantial top in place here. Yeah. Basically that wave C of 2 is finished. It can be counted as complete. Yeah. So this doesn't mean it is complete, but it means we have to be on the lookout that things could be turning around here. And now I'm going to tell you what are the key support levels that will help us understand, if we go below these support levels, does it make another push to the upside unlikely or not? So first point is that this move up, and that's another possibility, is that this wave 4 was never finished. So I just want to emphasize to you, this doesn't need to be finished yet. Yeah. Again, everything could stay as it is, but A, B, C. Bit unlikely because we had 5 waves to the upside, but again, it's sometimes a question of interpretation as well. So that is possible as well, that we will reset wave 4. But then we need to hold the 19,850 level. So I'm giving you all the key support levels that you now need to have on the radar here, really. Yeah. So let's say, obviously, if we push above the yesterday's high at 21,460, further upside is expected all the way up to, first of all, 21.7K is a very important threshold. Yeah. Above that level, the overall chart structure will flip bullish and will unlock prices all the way up to 25K. And then we will have to seriously consider that a low has been made for Bitcoin. Yeah, I've been saying that for weeks. So it's not that I necessarily expect another low, but at the moment another low is preferred until Bitcoin shows that it is in a bigger bullish chart context. But even then, we want to see if the retracement support holds. So first scenario, which level what are the key support levels, right? So if we want to say, okay, if let's say we come down now and wave 4 was never finished, what support needs to hold? Very simple. We need to just hold this yellow box. So I can extend it out. That is support that needs to hold. And this is at 19,870. So this needs to hold to push in another wave 5 to the upside. Okay. This is the first line of support. Should yeah, so should we say, okay, this move is finished, we are now coming down more substantially, and we've really put a top in place here, I cannot rule out that this is a bullish wave. Okay, so at the moment I'm counting this as a corrective one, but as I said, above 21.7K we have to consider that Bitcoin has put a low in place. So what is important now, even if we come down now and we're holding the 78.6 retracement, which is at 18,900, yeah, even if we come down and hold that, then we can rally higher. And then I would have to count this, it's a 5-wave move. We take a look at it then from a bullish point of view, because we have completed 5 waves up. We count that as a wave 1. If we then hold the 78.6 retrace, we count this as a wave 2. And if we then move higher in wave 3 and we'll break that 21.7K level, then this is a 3, 4, 5 and so on. So it just shows you the potential here in this chart, but it's just based on at the moment, the overall chart structure unreliable. That is why we wanted confirmation that we go up in 5 waves, which we've seen now. So the minimum requirement is fulfilled. Of course, it can go higher. Yeah, absolutely, it can go higher short term, as long as these support levels hold. Yeah, so it can go higher short term, but we would need to reset the fibs and the retracements when it goes higher as well. So let's say it starts to put another high in, I will have to measure then the next deeper retracement from there. But at the moment, the supports it need to hold to maintain short-term another high is the 19,870 level. And if we drop below that, it is this 78.6 retracement. Then I would, if we go, just sort of to explain that, if we go below 19,870, then we have a more substantial top in place. Then I'm looking at this in terms of either a wave 2 to the downside, which would be part of the bullish scenario here, yeah, and that would enable us a breakout above 21.7k and a rally to 25k at the very least. But for that, we need to hold a 78.6% fib level, or we look at it in terms of the bearish wave count, which is the one that's actually on the chart here, that this was a wave 2 top, and we're coming down in a wave 3, and that would put a new low in place. But we know that only as soon as we break below the 78.6 retrace. And maybe some of it we can already look at in terms of, how are we coming down? Are we coming down impulsively or not? But I keep you updated about that. But in this video, you should have learned the key breakout point to the upside, the potential that still is there on the upside, but also the key support levels that we now need to hold to enable the chart to continue to move up. Very complicated. I know Bitcoin is complicated at the moment. I can't make it simpler. I just simply can't, because this is how Bitcoin is, and it is just the case when we are sort of here at the end of a possible structure. Very important as well, we can draw a trend line here. Just want to emphasize that, which we now, it's sort of you can even draw a channel here, I think. We have broken above it. We're just about to retest it, so I think it's sort of a bit unclear. We just lost it kind of, yeah. But it's not a substantial loss yet. We haven't broken we haven't closed the 1 hour line level. But the point is, if we can hold this as well, that would be another indication that we push higher. If we lose it now and maybe retest from below, and we seem to be doing it right now, then we just lost the trend line. Then this would be a signal that we are coming down. And then obviously that this imminent move is over. But then the question is, does the 19,870 level is holding? If you've watched the videos for Ethereum, the Ethereum 1460 level is basically here, the 19,870 level for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.